After 2018's Ocean's 8 proved the franchise still had potential, demand has been high for Ocean's 14. Ocean's 11 was a remake of the 1960 original, featuring Rat Pack's Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin and Sammy Davis. Jr. The 2001 version by director Steven Soderbergh was a slick, stylish affair with a similarly all-star cast, where George Clooney's Danny Ocean led a team that included Matt Damon, Brad Pitt, and Elliot Gould on a daring heist. The success of Ocean's 11 led to 2 further sequels, with the franchise calling it a day after 2007's Ocean's 13. Clooney later ruled out a return to the series, citing the death of original cast member Bernie Mac in 2008. The franchise returned with 2018's Ocean's 8, which featured Sandra Bullock as Danny's sister, Debbie Ocean. The all-female spin-off was a smash hit, which inspired speculation about the return of the original crew in Ocean's 14. Ocean's 14 latest news. George Clooney provides a script update. As the project continues to take shape behind the scenes, the latest news comes in the form of a script update for Ocean's 14. While promoting his film Wolves, George Clooney spoke candidly about the development of the long-awaited Ocean sequel, including that the script is finished. Talking about casting details as well, Clooney said, "We are getting the band back together. We have a really good script, and everybody's read it and ready to do it, so we're going to get to work." Despite Clooney's enthusiasm for the movie, Ocean's 14 isn't quite confirmed yet. However, if what Clooney says is true, work is already progressing to get the remaining cast members back together. With a full ensemble of beloved A-list stars behind the project, there's little chance that the studio will turn down the guaranteed blockbuster. Though George Clooney's Danny Ocean was seemingly killed off, it's possible that he could return to star in Ocean's 14. Familiarity is the best way for legacy sequels to succeed, and the long-awaited Ocean sequel has a host of familiar faces who could return. 2 big names that would be necessary would be Matt Damon as Linus Caldwell and Brad Pitt as Rusty Ryan. The rest of the so-called 14 could be assembled from the casts of the other sequels, or even include Sandra Bullock as Danny's sister Debbie from Ocean's 8. Ocean's 14 story. A retirement heist is teased. Danny, George Clooney, Rusty, Brad Pitt, Linus, Matt Damon, Terry, Andy Garcia, and Tess, Julia Roberts, in a poster for Ocean's 11. All of the Ocean's movies follow a similar formula and include a massive heist. There's no reason to think that Ocean's 14 would be any different, but George Clooney did offer an interesting clue as to what the newest sequel could be about. Clooney compared the script of Ocean's 14 to the 1979 comedy heist film Going in Style, which sees a group of elderly men pull off one last big score. Since a lot of the cast of the Ocean's franchise is sliding into middle age, Ocean's May 14th get the gang back together to pull off a legendary retirement heist. The team could finally steal enough loot to get out of the life forever and retire. Not only would this premise deliver the classic comedy heist that fans have come to expect, but it could also make Ocean's 14 the capper for the entire franchise after decades.